This is a story about life, about struggle, about success. This is a story about life, about struggle, about success. Not just mine, but yours too. Because whether you see it now or not, we're all trading something every single day. Time, energy, choices. That's life. That's trading. I wasn't always here. I wasn't always the guy you see on your screen. I started out just like most people. Uncertain, broke, doubting the system, doubting myself. But one thing kept me going. The belief that life's biggest opportunities aren't given. They're taken. And I took mine. See, trading isn't just about charts, candles, or currencies. It's about discipline, patience, and the courage to bet on yourself. It's about understanding that every loss is a lesson and every win is a stepping stone. It's about the grind, the sleepless nights, the early mornings, and that voice in your head telling you to keep going when the rest of the world says stop. But let me tell you something. This journey didn't start with success. It started with failure. More failures than I can count. I remember sitting in front of my screen, watching the markets eat me alive, thinking maybe this isn't for me. But deep down, I knew it wasn't about the markets. It was about me. My mindset, my choices, my willingness to adapt, to learn, and to grow. The truth is, trading is a mirror. It shows you who you really are. It forces you to face your fears, your doubts, and your limits. But it also shows you your potential if you're brave enough to see it. I'm here now because I refuse to quit, because I learned to see every loss as a stepping stone, every setback as a setup for a comeback, and if there's one thing I want you to take away from this, it's this. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to be persistent. Success isn't about getting it right all the time. It's about staying in the game long enough to win. This isn't just a stream. This is a movement. A space where we don't just talk about markets. We talk about life, about growth, about becoming the best version of yourself, not just as a trader, but as a person. Because the truth is, the charts don't care about you, but this community does. I do. And together, we're gonna rise. So, take a deep breath, clear your mind, and get ready. This is where traders are made. This is where dreams are built. And this is where your story begins. Let's get it.
All right, all right, all right. Let's try this again. Let's see if this works. Good morning, everybody. Um, good morning, good morning, good morning. Let's see if this is all worked out or not. How's everybody doing? Hey, what's up? I hear you. I wonder if the stream hears you. You guys hear
Yeah, I
Jay?
hear you. Lips.
What's up? What's up? What's up, man? What's up, John?
Hey, chat, do you guys hear me as an echo or weird, or is it working out properly?
Sounds good to me.
Oh, you hear it on YouTube?
Yeah, I hear myself.
All right, awesome. All right, we hear you, chat hears you. So, what about Zoom? Zoom hear music?
No,
No music on Zoom?
I need to get louder.
No, it's quiet right now.
It's quiet. Okay, so that's the only thing I gotta fix. The music on Zoom.
Yeah, yeah. See.
I thought that was it. All right. Well, we might have to save that for another day. That might be something I'll be doing throughout the day today. We're gonna get this right. We're gonna get the sound working correctly. Well, my name ain't Wix now. God damn it. We will get it working. All right. We had news here. 8:15. Nice. Foreign employment chase. So, how did the numbers drop? Bad numbers. Bad numbers. And what? Why are we heading down then? And we got one more red folder at 10. So let's see if between now and 10 we can get something in, ideally for NYSE Open. That would be amazing.
The bad numbers actually pushed gold up 60 pips, and then it
And then it dropped. Yeah, well, I'd expect
back
it to
down.
have more of an impact than just a 15-minute or like 5-minute impact.
Yeah, I mean it's ADP 815. It doesn't really move that much, and then once
It's just the
Comics Open occurred, yeah, it just came down.
it's just the change, right? It's not.
Hmm. Yeah, exactly. It usually doesn't affect it that much, but I mean, it jumped from the top. It's almost down 200 pips from when it pushed up, so it's a lot.
Wow. Yeah, it's a heavy candle. But this is also gold. So gold tends to be this heavy. Um, just had this closure below the range. I'm so bullish today. I don't want to take any sells, but let's mark up our ranges here first. And let's have everybody just come in. Come in, come in, come in, come in. Robo Wix? No way. Don't tell me that. That's almost as bad as Farzo saying muted.
You sound clear on Zoom to me.
Like, I don't know what's it like. Worked on this all day yesterday.
Oh yeah, I hear it now. On Zoom it's clear, but on on YouTube, you do sound a little like a robot.
So what if we do this? How about this? Is this a little less robot?
No, not really.
Oh, hold on. I think I know what it is. How about how about now? Ha! Ain't got it now, do I? Or I do.
Yeah, it looks good. Yeah, it sounds good.
Sounds good. Amazing. Awesome. All right, yeah. Welcome. Welcome in. Come on in. It's October 1st, the first day of Q4 and the last chapter of the year, chat. Everything we've done so far in 2025 has brought us right here. Right? Something to be proud of, right? right here. Honestly, whether you're ahead or behind or like somewhere in between, today is a reset. This is a quarter that decides how the year ends. Last year was incredible. Q4 last year was amazing. And the year before that, actually, the last few Q4s were really, you know, really great. They set us up for the beginning of the following year. So the last stretch, the last sprint, the excuses, the setbacks, the lazy days, they don't matter anymore. What matters now is what you do from this moment, right? Quarter four is really about like finishing strong, Q4, right? You got to lock in and you got to prove to yourself that you can carry momentum into the new year. Think about 90 days. Think about these 90 days, right? And 90 days from now, you're going to be either proud of what you've done and how you closed out the year, or you're going to be wishing you pushed harder when you had the chance, right? So draw the line in the sand today, gang. Fresh quarter, fresh energy, fresh opportunities. Story's not over yet. In fact, the best chapter might be the one that you're writing right now, okay? So step into Q4 with focus, with purpose, with fire, and let me tell you something. It's time to finish what we started beginning of the year.
Hey, what people are saying in the chat that your volume seems pretty low on YouTube. So
My volume?
yeah, it says the sound.
Okay, let's do this. How about now?
Chat, let them know, because we on Zooms here hear it differently.
This was a really good year. How about now? It should be a little better now. Should be no echo and higher volume. Still low? Prefix? Better? Yeah, it should be better now. Should be better now. Gucci sweater now. Oof.
I believe that was Coogee sweater now, not Gucci.
Yeah, whatever. All right. The dailies moved up heavily here. We've created new all-time highs. Oh, you guys witnessed history again, huh? Today. Incredible. You're all witnesses. The 4 hours closed bullish. The 1 hour. Oh, we should come down here to at least 38.80. I mean 38.90. This would be interesting. I just don't want to take sells. I would rather look for buys here because we are so freaking bullish. We can just break the lows and, you know, start forming support. I gotta be honest with you. If this wasn't news, this is also a good sell, but it's 140 pips stop. All right, what's the stop? 60 pips. 38.97. All right, let's do this. Yeah, any moment here we can start forming support and actually come up here. News was also bullish for gold. And it is a red folder, so we're not gonna disregard it. How much top one futures account cost? Around $400, I believe so. Use code WIX. Use code WIX. It'll cost less. $20 minutes here for this to close, this 30 to close, this hourly to close. If you're on spot gold, it's the 4 hour as well. Market is too bullish. Yeah, this is like daily and the 4 hour really pushing our direction here, right? And now that this 4 hours made a bottom wick, I spent the first 2 hours making a bottom wick. What's it gonna do the next 2 hours? Because we're breaking the low here, right? Makes sense. Still, 60. If you're taking these sells in the break of the low, right? That's, you have like a 60 pip stop, trade over 60 pips trading against the bias. So that's not something I'd want to do. But with the bias, I will gladly. You're gonna take the flip, but it's a 75 pip stop. When are you open for sells? But let's say this 4 hour close is bearish. I'll be open for sells. I'll be open for sells before it closes bearish if we get some kind of if we continue with this bearish structure, and if we start breaking the lows for NYC open. I mean, bearish structure on a smaller time frame here. See, we're making lower highs, lower lows. But on the higher time frame, like, look at this 4 hour. This 4 hours made the perfect bottom wick. Like this, if we were going to reject, it would be at this area to start coming up on the higher time frame, right? Yeah, but for now, the smaller time frames, they're all slowly trickling down. Yeah, so it's a monthly payment. What? What's a monthly payment? A futures account? No. I think you're getting something wrong. You're mixing something up. You're mixing things up. And you ain't even a DJ. I've been mixing things up for the last few days. Roughly 750,000 federal workers are expected to be furloughed, some potentially fired by Trump's Republican administration. Where an unemployment claim is going to go hard. All right, so personally, I'd rather let it come down here. Let's see if we can establish some kind of support at this area. So you guys already know what I'm going to be looking for. As we come down to this area, we are going to look to form some kind of support. Something that tells us 3897.6 is no longer a resistance. Right, we can get this. Maybe even a smaller candle. It's a really big candle. Right, something like this. Look for it to come back up. Breaks to these highs. All right, so that's what we want to see. That's what we'll wait for. That's what I will look for. Volume very low again. No, it's just me talking. I ain't moving away from the mic, moving closer to the mic. I'm trying to figure this out, how it would work, how it wouldn't work. And there's fucking mosquitoes everywhere in this room. Because Benny left the fucking door open. Hold on a second, gang. Come on, bro. Fuck. I'm getting chewed up. You're over here How do you trade gold since it creates a lot of all-time highs? That is a great question. Honestly, for the most part, I avoid the rebreak of the all-time high. I let it play out, let the range print, and once there's structure, I trade it again. So look, we've created all-time highs. I was honestly looking for this position here, right here, and I was looking for a closure above all-time. I just wasn't on for this. This was what, 3. Typically, I don't take the rebreak of all-time highs. In this case, this wasn't the rebreak of all-time highs. It would have been down here. But if you look at this area altogether, you see as we're breaking all-time highs, I wouldn't have taken anything in this area. I would wait for this to come back, create this structure, create a range, right? Gold's very technical. It creates a high, comes down, creates a support, and then it retests the high. It fills the range, right? It makes a decision after an attempt to fill the range. So if we understand it does that a high percentage of the time, we're going to wait for it to just repeat it again because it does it a high percentage of the time. Right, we're going to wait for support to form here in this area as we just printed earlier with this picture, right? We're going to wait for this to come down, support to be created, and then the market to push back up, right? This will create structure, higher time frame, higher low. On the lower time frame, you're breaking highs, you're holding support. You've attempted to come back down below 38.97. You failed. Look at all these wicks into that area, right? And you can say, all right, we're going to retest the high based on how technical gold is, right? We're going to fill the range back up on the hourly, the 4 hour. This should just be a bottom wick here right now on the 4 hour, for all we know. Benny let in a whole army of mosquitoes. I don't know. I think they all came on one bus. All these mosquitoes. Somebody bust them in. When I had a pharmacy chat, when I worked in the medical field, we had it was like back when like the blues epidemic was just starting out, right? The Perk 30 epidemic was starting out. The oxycodone epidemic was just starting out. They used to call I-95 the magic highway because people would ride up and down the magic highway, the 95 to different states to try to get, go doctor shopping, go fucking, get prescriptions from all over the place. And when they would come into the pharmacy with those scripts, right? It's so funny because if you fill one of them, like an entire bus of people pulls up and they all want their pain meds. Like, it's like, oh shit, one of them got filled and they all, like, you could see them pull up in like a minivan. And if one person gets filled, like the whole minivan runs in and they're like, all right, me too. Because the pain meds, right, they're at the pharmacist's discretion to hand them out or not. Like, we weren't obligated to give you. Go get it filled somewhere else. And it'd be wild. They'd show up in a bus. It would be a bus load.
And let me ask you, why would you turn them down? What would be a reason?
Because it was a lot easier to fill the meds in Florida. Like every pharmacy was filling them in Florida, but they were getting the prescriptions from like New York. They were getting prescriptions from Virginia and bringing them down here.
I'm saying, so why wouldn't you do it though?
Why wouldn't I do it? Well, like if you're a healthy kid, like why am I giving you horse tranquilizer if you're not like on stage 4 cancer? Right?
But they got a script though, right?
That doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. That's not how the DEA looks at it. The DEA walks in and then does an investigation. And then let's say that script was stolen from a doctor. You lose that money as a pharmacist. Let's say that doctor wrote 100 of those scripts and he's under investigation. You lose that money. All right? Let's say that person somehow it's a legitimate script, right? And it's right, the doctor, he legitimately gave it to him and the dude legitimately came down, right? But like I could tell when somebody needs oxys and when they don't. Like I like you could tell I had patients that needed oxys that were like you know they were dying and they were in pain and like it was just like end of life maintenance, right? And then there's somebody that pulls up in a car, jumps out, runs up, walking completely fine, walks up to my pharmacy door, and then gets his cane and starts limping into the pharmacy. I'm like, motherfucker, I just saw you run across the street. Yeah, I'm not giving it to you because, bro, if something goes wrong, we're liable as the pharmacy. You know what I mean? So,
He's like, look, you're not supposed to be looking out the windows.
so like, yeah, you just weren't gonna get it. So there was like, they would go, it would be like shopping, right? They weren't sure if they would get it because no pharmacy would fill it. Plus, we would get instructions from the DEA, like they would come in undercover and stuff, like, right? Try to buy them out the back, and then, like, we would get instructions like, yo, you cannot, like, you can't have, it was almost like a consistency rule. You can't have, like, more than 20% of your total pharmacy sales be pain medication. You know what I mean? Because then you're turning in,
That'd be a flag.
because you're turning into a pain mill, you know?
Exactly. Now you're the drug, you're the trap now.
Yeah, basically. So, like,
Oh, I know.
I saw a lot of pharmacies, a lot of pharmacists that were like that were opening up when we were opening up. A lot of them got locked up. A lot of them just you know, selling it legitimately. What they thought were real, you know, legitimate customers. No, you didn't do your due diligence. Should have been checking. And
Well, I
then
had a
and they're selling them cash, so they're selling for stupid prices. Price guide when it was like a pill was costing me about 10 to 30 cents. I'm selling it for $3 out the door with a script, and they go out as soon as they walk out the door. It's $30 a pill, $35 a pill, maybe now $50 a pill.
Mm-hmm.
And so they would show up to the pharmacy, and be like, "Look, man, I'm gonna give you $20 a pill cash, right out the back door." And you know how kind of money it is? Because a lot of pharmacists did that before. And they'd be like, I won't do it out the back door, but I'm going to wait till you get a script. I'll give it to you. You know what I mean? They weren't even like, check. So people would show up with a stack of scripts for like all their friends in the fucking rehab. And it would just be wild. Pharmacists were like getting stupid wealthy overnight and then getting stupid terms. You know, stupid fucking sentences.
Well, I had a transportation business, and one of my clients I would pick up, she would be telling me how she had to call this other doctor. She would say the pills got flushed down the toilet, and I need another script, and she'd go run and go get some more, and she'd be selling them. You know, it'd be like every other week I see her on my.
If they're costing, here's the thing: if they're costing me, you know, 10, 15, let's say even 30 cents, you're giving me $20 per. Think about my percentage gain there, right?
Yeah,
It cost me if they're 30 cents, right? It'll cost me $3 to get 10 pills, and those 10 pills, you know, I'll invest $3 to make 200. Now think if you're doing like stupid numbers, which like this is the reason people went down, like real doctors, real pharmacists, people that had careers 15, 20 years, jail, bang. Because you know, like the whole epidemic, the pain pill epidemic, and then everybody was coming down to one spot. I think that's how Florida Man was born, because everything was going to Florida. All the rehabs are in Florida, all the fucking pain meds are in Florida. So that's why they called 95 the Magic Highway, because the entire East Coast would come down to Florida, and that's the highway that goes down to Florida, 95. And it wasn't like everybody got caught. Like we had friends that own pharmacies. I'm not even gonna say where, because I think she still owns it. She fucking came up a lot. She made like 20 million a year in like her second or third year working. I was like, you're fucking crazy. You're gonna get locked up. And she got off with a warning. She's killing it.
Oh, the pill game is a whole game. The pill game.
She got off with a warning from the DEA. I think it was just because she was a female.
The pills. I had a guy come up to me in a gas station one day hey man, you got them something? I looked at him. I was like, what? He looked at me and said, oh, my bad. He was looking for some perks or something. I don't know what he called it. You know, I was like, I looked at him like, what are you talking about? But it's a real game, you know.
You got them pills I could smoke off a tinfoil?
Like I say, my client, she would go about every 2 weeks and claim she lost her pills. They got flushed. Somebody stole them, and she go get another script and be on her way. I'm selling all that, selling them all. And at one time, I took her to the hospital. One of the few times I took her to the hospital for something. She came out with an ounce of weed. Talking about, look what they gave me.
Yeah.
I said, what?
Bitch stole that shit out of somebody's wheelchair.
He was like, yeah, they gave me this, blah, blah. You want some? Because I don't even smoke. I said, well, if you leave it.
It's gonna get smoked. But I ain't
gonna
putting my prints on it.
But if you leave it, somebody will take care of it. Yeah, that was funny. But she would do that about every 2 weeks. She would get new scripts, all kind of excuses. Pill game is real.
That's crazy. That's a bearish ass 4-hour on spot. This shit is wild on spot. You got 4 minutes. Look at your 4-hour. It might close with no bottom wick and tell the same story as the spot. I mean, as the futures 4-hour, because then you're still holding holding support.
This is kind of crazy. I thought it'd be skyrocketing up because of the government shutdown and everything today.
We're gonna have a buy limit here. Might not get there. Might tap this blue line right here and come up. But at the blue line, the stops are just fucking dumb. Oh, wait. Let me set that on my live account as well. Okay, you might see a strong reaction off this blue line, right? But like I said, it's the stops off that blue line are too heavy, so I'll bank on it to come down a little steeper. And even then, this is going to be a 2-lot here on the funded because it's 70 pip stop. There we go. There's that reaction. We would have missed it by a pip if we were waiting for a buy limit there too. This has been happening to me quite a bit. How much was that? 20 pips right there. We would have missed it by 3 pips. Yeah, I don't think we would have gotten activated there. Even if I did go for that blue line there, I think we would have been off by a few pips. Again, you're only looking for that initial reaction here, right? That's a nice initial reaction right there. All right, so we're back at this resistance support area. The market's got to decide here what it wants to do. Does it want to print a support? Does it want to print a resistance? What is this 38.97 level about? What's your story, bro? Tell us. Tell us your story. You know, it's funny. I have a friend who told me the same shit. Russian shit. They had some GTA villain crib by Brighton Beach on the water. What's your friend's name? I probably know him. Well, depending on how young he is, how old he is. Wow, look at that. What a snipe that would have been. I just got to be honest. I don't think we would have caught it, honestly. Like, I probably would have put it, like, at most, like, right here, 38.91. We would have needed 38.93, 94, 38.91.4 to get activated. Yeah, we would have been a good 4 or 5 pips off. Makes sense because look, the 4 hours is bottoming out over there. This would make sense for the 4 hour to start riding up. Yeah, so that reaction plan is gone until we start hitting the hourly lows, right? And the hourly lows are down here. I mean, the hourly support, 38.87.5. Now that we're back up above this area, I would expect some kind of bullish closure. By the way, the hourly just closed right at this level, right? So hold on, let's adjust our line here to the T. Right there is where it should be. We closed right at it. And we're going to look for a bullish candle to print here. Decision making time. It's 9 o'clock. Maybe this 30. Hear me out. Maybe this 30 closes bullish. And the next 30 for NYC Open, we take this onion back up. Just a thought. Just a thought. Oh, people at the Zoom door. Come on in. Yeah, that was a nice bounce here.
Yep, right where I wanted to do it.
Did you get it?
No, I'm not in yet. I'm waiting for the upward movement. This is where I was hoping it was going to slow and switch up on me. So we
All
shall
right.
see.
You're waiting for some bullish closures.
Mm-hmm.
It's coming. It's coming. I'm pretty sure this 4 hours is going to start riding up. If not this one, the next one is going to need a top wick. You keeping the buy limit for now? Yeah. It's going to be this stop right here, probably. 35, 36 pip stop. This wick right here to the left. I'm not going to extend it all the way down here. I think this wick right here should be enough. That should be our stop, but I'll extend it just in case we tweak past it. about a 21 pip stop. That's the most logical thing you can do here. Think about it at 2 lots, 20 pips. If you take a L, it's $400. Half a trade. But if you take a W, the potential here is massive, right? Another bounce like that first one, and you're sitting a couple of grand in profit. Bougie, when you're having your gym crush over some exquisite cuisine you whipped up? Exquisite cuisine. Say that 5 times fast. No gym crush at the moment. Need to see some new talent. That's fucking hilarious. Bus him in. A good day for buses. I might have. Actually, no, that's a pointless conversation. When we come to it, we'll talk about it. Some things are just a waste of time explaining when they're not happening, because you'll never remember. You'll get confused. You'll make a mistake of what I'm talking about. You'll think I'm talking about something else. What do you think about buys at the break of current highs? I actually thought about it. Like, as this candle opened up, I was like, if we re-break the highs here and then re-break the lows, I'll set a buy stop. We didn't re-break these highs. We've kind of made this high at the beginning of the candle, and it's just kind of been stuck here coming down. I thought to myself, if we made this high and we were coming down here earlier and we break this high, just to break the low, I'll set a buy stop. Because then there would be no point. I mean, it wouldn't make sense for it to do anything else. Right now, I don't know. Right now, I think it's coming down to support. We have this hourly level here. I think we should see some kind of bounce off that 1 hour. And if we don't, then we don't. I also believe that we should see some kind of bullish. This 4 hour needs to start coming back up, right? If you're on spot, I believe your 4 hour needs to create a top wick. But for us on futures, I believe this 4 hour still has a lot of potential to move up here, even if it's planning to close bearish. So if we get this bullish closure above 38.97 here in the next 20 minutes, 22 minutes, then I will be in buys to retest the all-time highs. Wanna dance, punk? I want a bachata with my chata. It's good weed. Oh, this is a banger. 20 minutes. I wouldn't even take this off 15. I just want a bullish closure. Give me a fucking bullish closure. I don't want this to break. We don't want this to break down and be a gladiator candle to come down, a bearish candle. This is perfect. Whoever was looking for buys, this should be setting up nicely. Unless it just takes off. Right? If it takes off straight up, then waiting. $62 pips on the breaks of the highs, right? So ideally, it would be next candle because the next candle would set us up for a lovely stop, right? If we kind of close something like this, if this doesn't just take off on us right now and it close, the next candle bottom wick should technically be our stop. This is too much, right, for this candle. Ooh, 5 close, no top wick. Let's see. Let's see what it do. Just need it to hold another 5 minutes? Yeah. Well, we'll see. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Who cares? You just catch another one. That's what's good about this. Like, we know what the fuck we're doing. Just wait for the next time it sets up. Yeah, you can get rid of this buy limit here. Where was the re-break here? Oh, you got your 20 pips there. So yeah, if you took the re-break out of highs, that was 20 pips right there. Three minutes. 3 minutes. I love ya. 3 minutes. It's only 3 minutes away. Yeah, we might not get it. This shit might actually break down. Three minutes to sell or buy. You're right. Absolutely correct, my friend. Well, no. It's 3 minutes to bluff or buy. Buy or bluff. Because I think the sells are bluffing. I still believe it's a buy, but I don't think if it just not. It might not be in 3 minutes. Like we have to close the correct way here, right? This closure better come correct, or we ain't taking nothing here in 2 minutes. We're gonna wait for NYC open, and at NYC open you have 30 minutes, right, till the next red folder. Too many wires. Oh, Speed finished the tour. That's dope. Huh. That's pretty dope. Wow. God. All right, we're coming down here. Hold on. We're probably gonna set this buy stop here right now. It's gonna be off the hourly. 7.4. Just looking for an initial reaction here. Oh, back to that 4-hour level. If we had our entry there, it would have gone tab. Over here, we would have been in it. Don't fucking pull up now. Wait. For reference, this the blue line, that was our previous idea. That was the 4-hour level. Might be it. $13 for NYC open. This 15 closed below.
Hey, chat. While we're at it, you guys drop a like, take advantage while we're waiting for this position to set up. That would be appreciated. And also, don't forget to sub to the channel. Lastly, top1futures.com, top1futures.com. Lots of promos going on, 45% and above on discounts when you use the code WIX, top1futures.com.
Step right up. Get your funded accounts. Get your funded accounts. Damn. This would have smacked. This reminds me of that evening with Reggie. I was like, I'm gonna retry it here. Missed it by a pip. I'm gonna retry it here as it comes back down with the same 20 lot. But the levels were a bit different that time because the 4-hour and the 1-hour matched up. Over here, it's like, I'm gonna wait on the 1-hour. But see, never came back down here. Yeah. I'm sniped it. It's okay. We get a bullish closure above here and break a highs. We're good to go. Remember a minute ago, Bougie was saying, let's hope it holds. That fucker didn't hold. It didn't hold in any direction. It came down. It didn't just hold. It broke the lows. But now that you close below, no bottom wick here, right? I guess that could have been a read off this level, off the 4-hour level. And now you're going to close above. You got to fake out on the 15. You got to hold the support on the 30. What else are you doing? You're heading up on the 1-hour on the break of the highs, right? That's just the natural progression of things, right? Right. You're a baby, child, adolescent, teenager, right? Adult, young adult, senior citizen. That's the progression. That's the progression here also. Fake out, hold the support, break a highs, say your goodbyes. Can we get at least 100 likes, chat? It's the least you can do. It's the simplest thing you can do. It's probably easier than leaving the page. Just leaving the light. Buy, oh, buy, oh, buy, oh, buy, oh, buy. Yeah, we cannot attempt this buy limit at this area. That would have been. That wouldn't be fair to our emotions. About a 75 pip stop. What's the method with prop firms? People are buying one-step challenges? No. Skip the challenge, get an instant funded, get 45% off, and stop wasting your time on passing challenges. Nine minutes. Let's see what we do. We obviously want a closure above here and a decently strong enough 30. We want a 30 like this. Like, if that's what we have here, this break high is ours. We're gonna need a bottom wick. We're good to go here. Eight minutes to see if that comes to fruition.
So let me take a moment to respond to Javier's question. He's asking, what's the method with prop firms? People are buying one-step challenges or instant funded, and are people getting multiple accounts and copy trading? So, yeah, you can get a challenge. It's actually less expensive, and you test it out and try it out. But a lot of people will go for the instant funded because it's literally funded. It costs a little bit more, but once you do get to the results that you need, you can get an actual payout. And then in that case, it allows you to be able to actually make money right away. So it depends on your budget, obviously. And when it comes to copy trading, yes, you can get multiple accounts. Sorry, baby's crying in the background. You can get multiple accounts depending on your budget as well. And with Top 1 Futures, you have an integrated copy trader. So you don't have to buy anything else to do that. It's integrated, you just have to activate it. And the support for Top 1 can help you, or also we can help you out as well, so that you know how to do that. So Top 1 Futures, most of the people will get a funded, but only do that when you feel comfortable. So make sure that you take ideal positions, make sure that you use a proper contract or lot size, don't over leverage, read the rules properly for the prop firm so you can get an actual payout. And make sure that that you don't overtrade. I think that's the best way to do things. Thank you.
God damn it, man! This had so much potential. Thank you, Jay. By the way, appreciate that. What's this funded without the test people are talking about? It's called an instant funded. It's crazy. It's this new shit.
Hey, Wix,
What's up?
asking for a friend.
Yeah.
You have exclusivity to Top 1?
What does that mean, exclusivity?
Meaning that you can't promote another prop firm.
No.
Okay, that's all I need to know.
If there's a good prop firm, I'll obviously, I'm fine with saying they're a good prop firm.
I got you. All right, that's all I need to know.
FTMO was a good prop. They paid me really fast. I don't know them. I just traded on there.
No, I mean as far as actually being sponsored, promoting them. another prop firm.
Oh yeah, like no, it's fine. If there's a good prop firm, it's fine.
All right.
I
We
just
might need we
top.
might need to talk. we might need to talk later.
Okay. I'll put them up on screen if they're legitimately good. Like we'll test them out here.
Oh yeah, it'll be legitimate. Trust me.
No, I'm just saying if it's legitimately good, it can't just be legitimate. Like it's just got to be good. There's honestly, it's so saturated and there's so much competition in the space. It's just firms are doing crazy shit. I get a whole bunch of emails from different prop firms, and some of these names are just hilarious. The funded futures, the futures funder, the funded the the future of funded. It's I'm like, wait, are you all the same company?
Yeah, that's something else. But like I said, we might have to have a conversation
Yeah.
later.
All right. I'll talk later. Traded crypto for a while, but my buddy showed me prop firms and completely blew my mind. It's actually crazy. Just been trying to get through evals. Nah, go get it instant funded, bro. Looking like we're gonna head down it. Yo, so NYC Open coming up here. It must, excuse me. If this closes bullish right now, like this, we get a top wick and we start breaking the slope. We might be looking at sells here. We'll get rid of that buy limit. I so don't want to sell today. Yeah, look at this 15. Like, if the next 15 makes the top wick and we break these lows and it's NYSE open, hey, starts coming up here. Entry will be right here. We're going to need a top wick. We're going to need an attempt to come up here and fail. If we can do that and then start breaking these lows, we will have sell stops. Get rid of the buy limit. It's 2 minutes. It's less than 2 minutes here. How much room is it to this area? 37. Oh, please close above. Please close above. I just don't want to be looking at sells, but it's going to be the setup. It's going to be the setup. $40 here. Close the fuck above. That's pretty whack. There's just no positions here right now. That's some lame shit. Closed at it. And like, let's say we were all, let's say it's, we want to use this, the more recent level, and it's like, all right, if it closed above, we need a bottom wick. And then if you look at the 30, the fucker closed bearish. And if we use this level. On spot, it's above. I mean, yeah, you can make an argument for it to be an above based on the most recent instead of the overall over here to the left, right? And that's fine. Like, even if you use this most recent level. If you look at the 1 hour, it's respecting the 1 hour, but I think it might be a 1 hour position if we can hang out here, because we need a bottom wick on this candle. There's just no entries. It just has not, even if it closed the way you want it to, it has not. So the candles haven't really printed the way you want them to. Nothing wrong with that. Just can't really print. All right, because you can make an argument for it to, that the hourly held the level right there. Yeah, what a snipe this would have been. Never came back down there. It's 100 pips.
Wow, this is insane. All markets at NYSE open popped up. All of them. Dow Jones, NASDAQ, S&P 500, gold. All of them pushed up. It's insane. They all look like a mirror image of each other right now.
And you have news here also coming up. Red folder 10. SM manufacturing PMI. And then after that, we have London close. Yeah. Every day I'm like, all right, I got so much stuff done that makes it that much less to do tomorrow. And now I'm thinking about the shit I got to do today. I'm like, holy shit. Wow. But let's just get it done because I'll have less shit to do tomorrow. And then tomorrow, I know it. It's going to be a whole nother story. Is it really going to flip? Yeah, I'm not looking for sells here. Just the closure itself is arbitrary. Could be above, could be below. The 1 hour closure is looking good, right? You get a bottom wick on the next hourly and you start breaking highs. It looks great. But once again, as soon as the next 1 hour opens, that's a red folder. Volume super low? No, that's just because I lean back. I lean back. I pulled a Fat Joe. And you see when I do this, it kind of goes away. My voice starts moonwalking. Did he say to buy, chat? No. We were looking at buying off this level and at this level. But decided down here, never came down there. Well, keep that ass forward. Hey, yo. when I just close. Damn, NYC Open had so much potential. We had so much potential. We just needed a bit of a stronger close on that 15. Not I want some fruits. I want some tropical fruit. No, I don't. I want a watermelon. That's what I want. I'm about to go get me a watermelon. Hold on a second, gang. We ain't got no watermelon. But I found a pear. I didn't know I could be muted on this thing too. I'm just laughing at Turpy. I said, what did Berlin do to you? And he wrote, almost got fucked. It's like he heard me ask him. I think when he said fuck Berlin, I think Turpy in his head heard the 300 viewers on here go, what happened in Berlin? Shit. Hey. We love our Germans here, right? We love our Germans. Where would the world be without the Germans? We love everybody. Just fuck their time zone. Okay. America would be behind if we didn't grab some after World War II. Some scientists. We stole all their scientists. Von Braun. That guy built rockets for Hitler and then rockets for NASA. All within the same decade. Werner von Braun. He became head of NASA after being like the head of Hitler's fucking bomb machine. Project Paperclip, yeah, that's when they brought over all the scientists, right? They secretly snuck into the country all of Germany's top scientists to go work for the US. Yeah. It's a very interesting story. Very interesting.
Hey, Weeks, I think we got news coming.
Yeah, we got news in 15 minutes. Red folder. Thank you. Waiting on it. Waiting on it right there. 10 a.m. ISM manufacturing PMI. The 945 is a yellow folder. We'll kind of ignore that. Even the concept of kindergarten, that's a German thing. Wanted to go to Oktoberfest, but it's closed today. But it's October. How could they be closed? Have your own Oktoberfest. Go get a Sam Adams. Or a Hofgarten. Oh. Something like that. Then they snuck into South America after the I mean, that's a theory. I guess, yeah, there's a lot of them did. A lot of former Nazis went to Argentina and to Spain because those were the two friendly countries. They weren't like involved in the war, but they were like friendly to Nazis. Come vacation in Argentina. It's Nazi friendly. Meet your favorite fascist walking along the beach. Take a tour around town. Celebrity Nazi houses. Plenty of things to do. Spain was really funny during World War II. Spain was like,
We're Nazis. But we ain't going to war. We don't want to fight. There was like, yeah, you know, Adolf, I'm just going to let you handle your thing over there. Just good luck. 12 minutes here. The hourly was looking nice, but right now, it's trashy. Benny, you silly goose, come here. Yeah, what happened? You fell in the pool? Why are you soaking wet, bro? Get the fuck away from me. What were you doing? What were you doing? Don't lie to me. Don't lie to me. What were you doing? Benny? What were you doing? Hey. Benny? Hey. Hey. Oh, Go ahead, talk into the mic. Come here. No, don't lick me. Talking to the fucking mic, bro. You want to run the show? That's what I thought. Hey, don't go in there. Big Ben, yeah. The lefties attacked Oktoberfest, or at least Antifa wrote a message. Someone blowed up his home 5 kilometers away and they closed Oktoberfest. Wait, they only closed it for the day? Dog's so freaking cute. Yeah, thank you. Yo, stop chewing my shit. He's been chewing on all my J's, yo. Watch out. Bro! Come here. I want to talk to you. Come here. They want to talk to you. You're too excited. Yo. Hey. All right, you don't want to talk. Whack. Yo, stop chewing on my fucking J's. This guy's an asshole. Until 5 p.m., they searched for bombs. Across the street from me, some college students at their apartment had a party and they made some stairs fall down. Hearing construction guys sawing steel right now. Damn. That wasn't a party. That was fucking, I don't know, Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Yeah, it was wild Sunday night. I thought it was a car crash, but it was stairs falling down.
No, building collapsing. Just a big party upstairs. Nothing to see here. So this has really been an indecisive 1 hour candle. Rejections from the upside, rejection from the downside. We're sitting at decision making area here at 38.97. Right where our level's at. We have less than 10 minutes for this 1 hour, and once it closes, it's a red folder. Some red folder news for us.
We'll be here through London close, so hopefully we'll get some positions. The entire month of September, I only had 2 days that I didn't place a trade. And both those days, it was just because I wasn't on the charts, period. Market waiting for news? Yeah, it could be it. Dun, 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 dun. I like this. I've noticed mosquitoes bite me less when I smoke. No, not the news. Fuck the time we about to see support. There's news. Yeah, we've been waiting on this news forever. It's not like the market didn't do nothing. It's moved up and down 100 pips, but not in a way that we're used to taking advantage of it. Still ranging, though. In the grand scheme of things, it's just been a range. Give me a sec. I'm going to grab a drink. Be right back. Give me a sec. We got 2 minutes. 2 minutes. 150. Phone news. Just we're so bullish today that 4 hour is gonna end up closing. It's gonna end up closing bear here. Thirty seconds. 30 seconds for the 4 hour closure. 30 seconds for news. For a red folder. The 1 hour's got a support. The problem with the 1 hour, it's got a rejection from the upside as well. Right? Come down, it's come up here, but it's kind of like, look at this wick here. This is 40 pips worth of rejection. All right, this is news. We got numbers here. Red and orange folder. Neutral. All right, so numbers are kind of flat, right? Well, let's see what this one comes out. It's not a drastic change, and that's an orange folder. Yeah, I'm not looking for a position off anything here right now. There's just noise. Nothing that I like. Both news today are technically the 8:15. Excuse me. The 8:15 and the 10 a.m. news should technically move gold up more than down. Right? Fundamentally, we should go up. Technically, we've held support as well. You know what? I think if we start re-breaking these highs, I will look for buys. 54, 59, 60. Five held. I'm going to set a buy stop here. It'll be current candle stop.
come down. We've made a top wick, right? First, right? Usually you want to break that previous candle, but you've made this top wick. And then we've come down here. So we were going to drive down, break this support, but now we're going to hold support, right? And now we have this bottom wick, and now we're going to re-break the high, the top wick where we've rejected from before. We should technically come up. It'll be current candle stop. Oh, we got activated. Yeah, current candle stop and not going past that. It might be the quickest loss we've had all year. But I'm not going past that. Whoa, I didn't even notice. I was setting my stops on the live account. Wow. I did not see that. Let's see what makes sense. Yeah, this looks like it's going to come down, break that low. 2250. Yeah. Dollar looking bearish, not too close to news. News fell flat, and the only other folder came out bear, right, red. So it should technically push this up. And we've already made the top wick, and then we broke the lows. We came down to support here, and then we re-broke the high. I just don't see a reason for it to come down again. But I mean, market can do whatever it wants to do, right? You also can't hold it past a certain point. If it re-breaks this high, I might add on to the position, but I just doubt it because of the way that rejected after it broke highs there. It grabbed orders for it, right? So it's strange. It's weird the way it prints. What's our balance? There we go. Yeah, it tapped. The live account's still going. I don't know how. It was a pip off. The live account is still going. The live account was literally a pip off of this. If this re-breaks, I'm gonna replace that high again. The live survived so far. We had to stop at 3895.8. I just don't know if it will, but so far it survived. Wow. Your live account also? I don't know how. The live survived so far. So far. Might be an L. But I don't know if it's going to be a red day. We'll see. I don't know how the fuck that live survived.
Damn, if it re-breaks highs again. Come the hell up. Come on. Come on. Sorry, we got a position here on the live. 54 pips gone. The good thing it was only a 3-lot, right? It's not bad. It'll be my first losing day on this account. If I mean it's a long day. It's a long day. We have a lot to go. Live is still in. Come on, re-break highs. Re-break highs here. I might give it a second chance if it re-breaks highs. Perfect celery play there on the 15 as well. Come on. Hey there, you in need of any editor? Not really. Come on, 15. Yeah, 4 hour looking like it's gonna fill that level. All right. Regardless of what happens here, I want to plan out the next entry. Yeah, live account, like a few pips away. On the if it re-breaks this low, live account's got to stop right here on the re-break at a low, which it's about to break. There we go. All right, L today, 54 pips, 50. How much? $66 pips. News came. Should have waited for Canada to close, I think, Rust. No, it's not about waiting for a candle to close. It just kind of did everything we wanted to do. Made a high. You closed bullish at support, right? You might still re-break this high. Closed bullish at support. You've come up. You broke a low. You retested support, and off this support, you re-broke the high. So it did everything you wanted to do, just at a faster pace. Now it's doing it again. So do we give it a second chance? I might. If it re-breaks these highs, I might give it a second chance. You're still in? Oh, you probably had the previous hourly low, right? I mean, yeah. Previous 15? Yeah. Please update. Man, with the losses, you quick, bro. All right. This is coming back. This is coming back. Well, I just don't want this 4 hour to range, because there's a chance this ranges and it's a weak 4 hour, and then 2 p.m. is what drives. But if that's the case, then it's going to be red day on stream, and the rest will be in the signal channel. I hate going on streaks. You forget how to lose. You don't get used to losses. First loss for you since August 29th? Yeah. Well, I've had small losses. No, the first loss maybe on stream, yeah. I've had small losses, but the days have all been green. But August 29th, yeah, on stream, I believe that was our last loss. Look at that. That held support there too. Rebreak current high? No, I'm maybe the hourly high, the 30 high. Yeah. This 5 does look like trash. But I can say one thing, we keep holding this level, right? We keep holding this support area. Maybe bullish closure, and we look for these buys. You see what I'm talking about? The 4 hour, the previous 4 hour rejected, and we've closed at a support. So what might happen here is you might actually establish that support with this 4 hour, which means this 4 hour will probably range for the next few hours. Well, there's a chance, not probably, but there's a chance. Like I said, if we start breaking those highs, though. or a closure above this 15, right? So this 15's made a resistance. If you close above here, right, you could say this 15 made a resistance. Say this is more what it looks like. If you close above there, then we could look for buys. So in about 11 minutes, if we close above there, I would look for buys. If we start pushing up heavy, I might give my trade a second chance on the break of the current candle highs. But ideally we get a closure above this 15 level because it'll give us a better stop and we'll actually have a closure behind us. Ten minutes. Yeah, that's an ugly 5 closure. So a couple of things here. We've created a resistance on the 15, but there's a higher time frame support here, so that's the only thing we need the market to decide here. Once it's out of this range, above or below, we'll be in a position. If we close above here on the 15, we'll look for buys. How's everyone doing? We're down 66 pips today. Why weren't you here yesterday or the day before that? Why didn't you ask that before? It'll be fine. Like being on an operating table and the doctor tells you, you'll be fine. Busy with JOB funding? Hey, that's the top funding company I heard. I heard they're the best company for funding. They have guaranteed payouts, no skips. Yeah. But there's no everyday payouts though. That's the only thing. Well, depending on the funding account you have with them. Consistency rule is key. Yeah, no sells for me here into this hourly support, right? It's the hourly, it's the 4-hour support. You don't really want to sell into that. It's funny how people don't believe in trading. Just when you're about to make it big, you often get the doubter's voice in your ear. I remember my first accountant that I went to with some Forex money, and he was like, it's a scam. I was like, and you're not my accountant. See you later. Yeah, I couldn't believe he tried to tell me it was a scam. I'm like, where the fuck is this money coming from, bro? You've seen the dude yesterday at Aventura Mall just fucking sunbathing in their fucking fountain. Pretty wild. Florida's so different. All right, are we moving up here? What are we doing? There's no more news the rest of the way. There's just London closing in about an hour. Shut up, Benny. 3 minutes here. 3 minutes for this fatigue. Can we get a closure above, right? If we're able to get that closure above. That means we're breaking the resistance we just made. That means breaks the highs. We'll have more buys. Just need that closure above. 3 minutes.
Profit closed in profit. That was
Uh-oh. We're
awesome.
moving up. We're moving up.
Oh my god.
Chat. We're about to have a buy here. Why are the markets frozen right now? What's going on? Why did everything freeze? Yo, what the fuck just happened?
Dennis, what I said was I was in drawdown. I was still in that position, the original one. I took a pineapple and I got out, and as soon as I wanted to close, it pushed up and gave me a massive profit of 30 pips or 35 pips. So that's what I was saying. So I got out of the position in profit on both my live and on both my live and on the prop firm account. So that's what I was excited about. That's all I was saying.
All right, rebreak at the highs. We're gonna give it a second chance. One minute on the 15. Previous 15 has got, what the fuck? Are we frozen? Hello? Previous 15, oh, as long as it doesn't close with no top wick. That would suck. But it will be activated by then, right? Really based off the 30, off the 1 hour.
I didn't got out weeks. I'm still in.
Oh, well, you guys are fucking sick with it. There's no top wick here. There's no top wick here. You guys are sick with it. I'm gonna wait for this to make a small bottom wick. If it can make a bottom wick.
That would be the ideal case scenario.
Okay. Bottom wick. God, this is a.
Okay, perfect. So well.
Hey, who's talking? Jorge, we hear you.
Oops.
There we go. Oops. I like that. Oops. God damn it, that's a small wick right there. That's 3 pip wick. Man, but I love this hourly though. I'm sorry, gang. I want this to come up so bad, but this freaking wick is pissing. I just can't do it. That is really an ugly wick. We're gonna have to break the highs here, come down, break the lows, and then we'll have a buy stop. I don't know if it broke the highs. Did it? It did. It broke the highs right there. So if we can come down here, grab a decent bottom wick. Come on, just re-break that current low, and we'll have a buy stop. Come on, break the lows. I'm not in here. Just don't trust the fact that we don't have a top wick on the previous candle. It's so minor. It's 3 pips on my broker this wick. It's a little bigger here. 4 or 5 pips. 5 pips. See, now that we've created the wick, if we can break the lows, we can have a buy stop above there. but like this, I can't. Because at any moment, this candle can come back here based on the fact that the previous one, it tells us no range. But if it pumps, it pumps. It's 25. Well, we were right about direction. We were wrong about the stops. We would have needed to have about 20 pip bigger stops. Yeah, it looks fucking great now. We smell 30 minutes is clear? No, 30 minutes is not clear. That fucking closed ugly as shit. Right? Didn't close with much of a top wick, so you're not expecting this candle to drive. You're expecting this one to actually come down, create that top wick first before driving. Well, that's not what you're expecting. That's where I would be able to take. That's where my edge would be. If it creates that top wick first before driving, I would say with momentum after it makes the bottom wick, right? It's gonna just blast right right through that wick and drive. Man, sound clear. Love it. Oh damn, where the fuck have you been? Where the fuck have you been? Bro, you've been gone for a month. We spent a month undefeated. The day you come back, we take a loss. Green. What the fuck's going on? Change your name to red. Change your name to red right now. Been away? Damn, how's the commissary? You're still in? Yeah, whatever. Whatever, bro.
I took mine and ran.
I'm back, baby. Don't look no farther.
I got out like you did, but I jumped in when it looked good, and then I got out when I got 20 pips.
Nice. Did you hold the original position like I did?
No.
Did you take a pineapple or what?
No, I got out early. Waited.
And drawdown? And at a loss?
A little bit, just a little bit, and
But
then
you made it back.
Yep.
You made it back with the last position?
With the 20. So
Legit. Nice.
looking for another one.
I feel the energy.
For the day.
I feel the energy
I've
seeping
got a
through the
line
Zoom.
here at 7810. I've had it for a while, and it's one of the previous 1 hour lows where it rejected, and that's why I didn't want to take anything else after that. So as soon as it pushed up, it could have pushed up to the original TP that you guys wanted, which you wanted obviously. So it was a little more difficult. As soon as I saw a profit, I closed my position and actually closed me on my line just below my original entry, and closed me above on my original entry on futures. I got lucky there. So. But I held it because I saw the level. If it was going to break below 65 or 63, then I was going to close. I was going to hold it so high to have at least have about 100 something pips in drawdown. I was going to be okay with that. Even though Wednesdays are usually bearish, I think the move already happened earlier where it was so bearish. I think it was just going to try to push back up, and I decided to hold it and got lucky. So sometimes you win some, sometimes you lose some, and somebody wrote in the chat, if you have 90% win rate, that means you will lose 10% of the time. So a loss can happen. But remember, September, gang, Wix got a full month of profits, all green days in September, all green fucking days. So, you know, keep taking the trades, keep following, and you will be profitable in time. So you're gonna.
We just paid rent for the month, right? And nobody else should be collecting this month. That was rent.
Yeah, true.
First of the month, rent is due. Toga day, that's all. Why am I hearing you guys low? You ain't smoke enough. If you smoked, you'd be hearing us high. Need more weed. Nah, I'm sober. Maybe that's the problem. Yeah, Green been away. I don't know. When you say been away, were you doing time? Because the only people that get ripped like that quick are in jail. You been hitting that courtyard 3 times a day, bro. You guys peaked today in viewers. Amazing. On a day we take a loss. We haven't lost in over a month. The day we peak in viewers, we take a loss. It's all right. Bunch of people dip. Let's get another W so we could send them the screenshots. Oh God, this song's gotta go. This song gotta go. You been running? Nice. From who? Your voice sounds beautiful. If I didn't know any better, I'd say you were hitting on me. It's even better than in real life, right? Right now. This better not run now. Yeah, this is what I didn't want. I just didn't know if this was going to make a 5 pip top wick or a 50 pip top wick. It ended up making a 30 pip top wick. Hey, yo. Green sounds green. He's in the money. He's in the money.
It's because I'm green, isn't it?
I owe my wife another Florida trip. This time we gotta hit the steakhouse for. Yeah, but if you ain't ordering a fillet mignon, I'm not going with you. If you order anything, any kind of done, I'm leaving. If you say well done to anything, I'm leaving. Drop a like if you think there's only 2 gingers. Gingers. I mean, 2 means different things depending on who you ask. Like yeah. 2 means 2 to you. But when I asked my youngest one, how much is 2? She be going like this. So it's anywhere from 4 to 7. 2 is anywhere from 4 to 7 with her. And then with my brother, it's like, yo, 2 is literally like 8 or 10. Because every time he says, I'm going to see you in 2 minutes, it's like 10. Easy. So it really depends on who you ask. I think we all agree there's two genders. It's just two means different things to everybody. Don't short. Nah, that's what he do. He plays the rejections. Yesterday he had a nice short, I saw. Off the top. I don't eat meat anymore. I've had all the finest Kobe, but I know you would trip out when I order the... How would you say it? There's so many ways that could go. The asparagus? The asparagus? I get an asparagus? An asparagus? Asparagus. Asparagus. This chart's like a bad dream, right? Further it goes, the scarier it is. May I have some of your finest, most expensive asparagus, medium rare with the garlic butter, please? Man, I hope they bring you some fucking grass out the yard. I'm new subscriber, sir. That's amazing. You came on our first loss in over a month. Welcome to the welcome to the stream. Welcome to the chat. I promise you, it's not always like this. Sometimes we also win. Once in a while, we also win.
Oh, did anybody see that dump? Wow, gang. Peace out to all the buyers. Well, that's 100 bips. What the hell? Somebody tweet anything?
Yeah, Drizzo over here shorting the market.
Nah, Trizza was shorting Nas. I hope it doesn't push up now to compete with XAU, but that's a massive dump, and I do not see.
You got in the same trade and you weren't even watching the stream? It just made sense. The trade to me made sense.
Oh my god.
Did it tap here? I don't know what's up with this news and this volatility. But no, I wouldn't touch it like this. I wouldn't have buy limits here. What's going on?
Is it the end of the world? What?
Bro, what the hell? Yo, buy limits would have been perfect right there at the 58, 57 level.
Yeah, I'm not here. I would look. I would have looked for it on the hourly, not off here. Not in this case. Not when the volume's like this, and not when the 4 hours against you.
On your futures, it would have been 82, 81. Would have looked for
Yeah.
buy limit, and it would have played out for 100 pips. Boom. Of these. This very. I'm looking for news, and I don't see anything. I don't see it. This is not normal price action. Oh, this look. Let me see here. Refresh this. No. Supreme Court refuses to let Trump immediately oust Fed's cook. That's what came in 1 minute ago.
No, that ain't it, Chief.
That's what I'm saying.
The market is not like, yes, Cook's staying. Yes, bring it down.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Sliver to hell, Cook's staying. She ain't fucking leaving.
Oh man, oh man, oh man. What a rejection. God damn.
Yeah, no. Zoom door, sir. Gotcha. That's a lot of fuckery right there. Random drops. Need 50K by today? Or what? Or what? I'm gonna kick your ass. Okay. It's about Trump. My bipolar pair. The U.S. Supreme Court is to hear arguments over Trump's bid to remove Federal Reserve Governor Cook. Nah, she cooked. Movement stops the next 4-hour candle once closed. Sure. Yeah, Green, I was talking to you, but why do you care? You never respond when I talk to you anyway. Tagged you in, I tagged you in a story yesterday. I really needed an answer. Never got one. Oh yeah, Turpy replied to me. I think they knew what your answer was. Green, is that hard to get, friend? Why are you playing hard to get, bro? How long do we need to be friends for before you respond to my DMs? How long we need to be friends for? I was playing hard to get. Got 3 accounts. Why? See, this one's personal. That one's for business. And a third one's for the jump off. Damn, Flex Seal changed their name to Alien Seal. Look, I replied, yeah, better late than never. I'll check in a little bit. It's too late now though because I'm not in the store no more. I needed an answer yesterday. The funny thing is like 10 people answered me and they all answered the same thing. So I'm guessing they all know what the fuck you would have gotten. Right? Wait. Cookies and cream what? I don't see no cookies and cream. Oh, the crispy cookies and cream. That's what you get? That's the best one? Crispy's new? Damn. No, all them year 2000 snacks. So we closed bearish on the 30, right? Closed bearish on the 15. But if we look at the hourly, which is level here, we're still holding that support. And unless we start closing below it, which would be the 15. I just don't want to look for sells here at all. This is really dragged here. Got stuck in this whipsaw in the last hour. Ugly 15, ugly 30. Yeah, the ugly hourly, like, it's just does not look amazing. Well, when it ranges heavy, it breaks out heavy. Getting this ugly range here on the 30 and the hourly. But I think once we're out of it, we'll see it push. By the looks of the 4 hour, it looks like it wants that to be the next, on the next 4 hour at around 2 p.m. I don't mind, but it's just not going to be on stream. Guess it's time to roll. Yeah, if this takes a little longer, if I see that there's some potential for 12 for noon, I'll stay a little longer, but there's got to be potential. If it looks like it's not setting up, we'll call it. We're definitely here till 11:30, so another 25 minutes at least. If it looks like it's setting up, maybe another 15 or 30-minute candle, I'll stay. If not, then we'll call it. We'll take it to the signal channel.
Hey, chat, thank you so much for dropping some likes. Very appreciated. We're at over 120 likes.
Wow.
You guys are G's. Thank you so much. Despite
Amazing.
today's loss, it's the first loss since August 29th. So don't fret. More positions are possible. And don't overtrade. Get into the signals channel. Come and join the clubhouse chat. Come and join the free Discord. And don't forget top1futures.com. Top1futures.com. Use code WIX and get some discounts. Around 45% right now, if I'm not mistaken. And yeah, Bianca, yeah.
Are you heading out?
And she's promoting it too. And some I think might be a little bit more than 45%. So yeah, take advantage.
Is somebody talking there? There's some background noise. What? They hear it. You heard them? Wait, hold on. Did they hear you?
That was my daughter. I don't know. You want to check on YouTube? I mean, that was my daughter talking. She's on my lap.
Hold on.
Okay. Say hi. Say that. Make it your first word. Mama can hear and get pissed off. Come on, say that. Yeah, Nate, that's gonna be Nate. Did they hear me?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. Hold on.
Oh.
Hold on.
Say hi. That was my daughter.
Heard them? Wait, hold on. Did they hear you?
That was
What? They hear it. Is somebody talking there? There's.
so yeah, take advantage.
Oh, it's slow. That's why. Is somebody talking there? There's some background noise. Jay, speak now. What? They hear it. You heard them?
I think 1 2 1 2. Hello. You guys hear me loud or still low?
They should be able to hear
Free
you right now.
presents this. We only hear Wix. No,
Nah.
it's okay. He says.
Okay.
So
You heard on Zoom.
Yeah, Jay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need you to repeat everything you just went over.
Sounds good. Let me see.
You're gonna need to record it next time, so this way you can just click rewind.
All right. So I said, I want to thank everybody in the chat for dropping some likes. We're over 120 likes. That's very appreciated. You guys are all G's. We appreciate you all, especially all the viewers as well. Over 220 viewers still. It's very appreciated. Despite today's loss, it was the first loss since August 29th on the live account. So don't fret. There's still possibilities to make money and get that loss back. So I recommend you guys get into the Signals channel because I'm a robot now. Yeah. In the Signals channel because you guys can take advantage of the positions that we take after stream. And come and join the clubhouse as well. You get into the Signals, you get to join the clubhouse. And if you can't afford that right now, then come and join the free Discord. We have Asian sessions with Turpy giving away some free pips in the Discord voice channel for the Asian sessions most evenings. And don't forget to get your top1futures.com accounts. Get an instant funded, skip the challenge. There are 3 types of instant funded. And use code WIX to get, I believe it's now 45% off. And some are 50% off. So take advantage of those promotions right now and skip the challenge, get to the instant funded and get paid out instantly.
I don't think they heard you. We're gonna have to redo this one again. Jay over there punching the air right now.
Yeah, I'm listening to myself back on YouTube, and sounds okay.
If there's a robot thing going on, I think it might be your speaker or your mic. If there is,
I
I
mean,
don't know if there is.
do you guys hear me as a robot on YouTube right now? I mean, I know Zoom is hearing me clearly, but if it is, I might have to change the settings on Zoom again on my end here.
No, you actually sound like that on Zoom.
Oh yeah, it's his
I
mic.
actually
It's your
sound
mic.
like a robot on Zoom too.
Mm-hmm.
It's your mic, bro. It's
Yeah, it might be. Let me check.
Yes.
I'm
Yes,
jacked in.
it's not
so
me. Yes.
I'm jacked in. So let me see. Let me play around with the stuff here and see.
You're jacked in.
Yes.
Nice. I'm jacked off.
You
Nice
made
to
the
meet
comment.
you.
Yeah.
Green's just jacked. Hey, this is pretty ugly at this point. Like, you don't want to trade in these wicks. I might. Oh. Wi-Fi 300 Mbps. Damn, Wi-Fi booming. The Wi-Fi is booming. I don't know. I guess you could kind of look for these cells. But like, no, you couldn't have. Selling into the hourly support here. All these rejections to come back up. Like, WTF. Why is tomorrow a day off for the kids? What's tomorrow? Bank holiday in China. In observance of National Day? Okay. Yeah, but why the kids got a day off tomorrow? That's what I want to know. Why are they so special? $11:15 here. Last 15 before London closed, but nothing doing. Stick said, "Oh, you think you gonna ride this up? Hell no."
So how about now? I went to play around with my
Shit. You scared me.
settings. Is this better, gang?
Way better.
Oh, yeah.
But damn,
Yes.
don't you ever sneak up on me like that again.
I sneaked up on you? Oh, my bad. I can hear your thoughts. Yeah, I removed the noise canceling. I removed everything. You guys can probably hear background noise and stuff, but yeah, it was on Zoom. I had to play around with the settings, so I'll leave it like that going forward. Yeah, you guys can hear everything. You hear clapping? Yeah, that's Bianca slapping the table. Say hi, Bianca. Say hi, baby.
Now, why would she say hi, Bianca?
Yeah. What? Why would she? I'm trying to get her to speak.
To herself?
She mumbles, hasn't said words yet. So I hope she says "dada" right in front of her mom, so that her mom can be pissed off.
Can she hear us?
What? Her mom? Yeah, but she doesn't speak English.
No, can the baby hear us?
No.
Oh.
I'm on the headphones.
Well, give her the headphones. Hey, baby, say money.
Yeah,
Money.
Baby, su primera palabra debería estar plata.
Money. Credit card.
No.
Say
'Cause it won't be
dada.
that. It'll be daddy's credit card.
American Express.
That's hilarious.
Yo. Her first word better be fucking... better be money. Cash. Cash.
Oh, man. Yeah, we're trying to get her to say a few words. She just looks at us and smiles right now. Her first words might be buy or sell. Yeah, imagine that. Su primera palabra, baby. Buy, sell. Hi, Bianca. Hey, pretty. Hey, pretty girl. You're such a pretty baby, aren't you?
Don't listen to him, Bianca. He's only your dad.
Sorry, I muted you. She didn't hear anything you just said. Ha. Okay, you want to go see Mama or what? No, I think it's time for her to eat.
Yeah. Bianca pippin' dippin'. Yo, how the fuck did he get his mic so fucking crisp? What kind of magic did he just pull off in 30 seconds that I haven't been able to do in like a week? Jay just pissed her off. It sounded like it. Like, go step away from the baby. Sir, step away from the baby, sir.
And she's hungry. My girl's sweeping the floor, and so when she's done, she'll feed her. Hey, baby, you're hungry? Yeah, I just pissed her off. Hey, Bianca.
Do we get to watch? I mean, not bad.
What'd you say, Kenny? I didn't hear you completely. Yeah.
That's what's up.
You're trying to say hi, chat? Say hi, chat.
Tranquila, que cuando esa tiene una pinta que va a hablar igual que tú.
All I understood was tranquila.
Yeah, my girl was talking. I had to mute it for a second. Little one blessing the stream. Much
Maybe.
love, Sam. Thank you, man.
Tranquila. Pour me a shot.
Tranquilo weeks.
Relax. Relax, Wix. Relax. The screech of a baby. The only thing more precious is the puke. The funny thing is babies smell like milk for like first half a year. No matter what they do, they just always smell fresh. You're like, how you do that? I was just born. Just born, yo. It's brand new. I just got this skin. It's a new skin. Damn, I'm looking for a bounce off this area, but I don't like that we've already wicked and bounced off of it. Like it's already happened, so it doesn't kind of owe us another bounce. It's just filling the range. What would be the stop here? Eugene Van. He has not slept in 2 days chasing pips. Gotta head out. Later, Sam. Appreciate you. I appreciate you. What's up with this Eugene Van guy? I'm suspicious of anyone in Vans. I always feel like there's predators in Vans. Like that's the official predator car. A van. An Astro van. Mike sounds low on Zoom because I stepped away from it. Wait, here. That's better. Come on. It's low on YouTube too. Yeah, it's whenever I move away. Like if I go more than 6 inches from the mic, like if I do this, it becomes low. I'm not a sound engineer. I just play one on YouTube. Just play a sound engineer. That's a lovely bounce. I try not to take the second bounce. If we've already wicked into that area, I try not to take the second bounce because it's usually just the fill of that wick and a break of it, right? So we could just be filling this wick coming down. But in some cases, like over here, I guess it looked better than just a wick fill. Don't tell me it sounds low. It sounds low. Yee. Billie Jean is not my love. She's just a girl who thinks that I am the one. I mean, yeah, this stream has it all. Like, terrible sound effects, bad singing, the worst dancing. Highest quality people, just the highest people. We don't need to throw the word quality in there. It'll confuse people. Let's not confuse anyone. You ever walk into a situation that's so confusing that you just had to walk out of it and come back into it again just to see if you can get a fresh start? You're like, wait a minute, no. That's not how I meant to walk in here, and this shit don't make sense. You walk out, you come right the fuck back in. You're like, all right, this is how it was supposed to be. like entering a different dimension. All right, here's the deal. London's closing in a couple of minutes. You might see a bit of range. I don't really see anything setting up immediately, but I am looking for positions, and I will be hunting for positions throughout the day and obviously throughout Asian session and signal channel. But I really think the next 4 hour at 2 p.m. has a lot of potential here to move. Right, we've kind of ranged around here for the first couple of hours of this 4 hour candle. It's kind of, well, it's come down, but it's bounced up and down throughout this whole time. I think we'll have a better sense of direction once the next 4 hour gets closer. So, what does that mean? That means if we close here with no bottom wick, I might stay here for an extra 15-minute candle just to see if we get a nice 15 support. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see right now. I got you. Have a good one. Appreciate it.
Yeah, I'm gonna call it. I gotta prepare myself. I've got a football game tonight. So
like you're playing or you're watching?
No, I'm playing. I'm the goalkeeper. I play Wednesdays and Thursdays, an hour and a half each.
You're a goalkeeper?
So, yep.
Yeah.
Yep. I used to play semi-professionally, and stopped when I got a concussion that paralyzed me from the neck down for 8 months. But anyways, that's another story.
There's so much shit we don't know, bro.
Want to thank everybody for everything. The subscribers, the followers, the real G's, the people who like the chat. And we will see you guys tonight in the Asian session with Turpy. Come and join the free Discord. The link is going to be in the chat right now. And we got some pips last night, 37 pips if you guys joined us yesterday. So come and join us again tonight for some free pips. So join us early because the first 50 are the only ones that get in because we don't have more spots available than 50.
Really? Is it only 50?
Yeah, it locked last time during the New York session.
What do I got to do to make it more than 50? I got to pay for that?
Nitro. You got to pay for Nitro.
No, I have Nitro.
I think maybe more.
You got to boost it more, Wix.
Yeah, because he has a stream where he shows the actual chart.
How many boosts does it need?
I think if you don't show the chart...
How many boosts do I have when I have Nitro?
I think you have up to 99, but that's without the stream showing. And now he created his own $1,000 live account to show his actual positions live as he does them, to show proof that he actually takes those same positions. And so it's pretty legit. So you guys can see that.
What broker does he go? What broker did he go?
Blueberry Markets, same as mine.
Oh, nice. Oh, FOREX.
Yeah, so he uses MT5. So yeah, he trades Forex.
We need level 3, so that's 14 boosts, so 7 more.
7 more boosts.
Anyways, I'm gonna call it on that, guys. You guys handle that on your end. Thank you very much, Wix, as usual. Much love, everybody.
For sure.
Zoom gang, everybody else, the chat. See you guys tomorrow and tonight in the Asian. Take care.
Appreciate it. Thank you. We'll see you tomorrow.
Later, Jay.
Was that Turpy? Yeah.
Nah, that wasn't Turpy. Was that Turpy? No, that was Nate. Maybe that was Turpy. I don't know.
Was that Nate? Later, Nathan.
Chill on that. What the?
Peace.
Later. All right, well, that closed with no bottom wick. It would have been interesting if it came down lower here, these areas. It's a 100 pip range. I'll say this. If we're able to get a nice bullish closure here, I'll look for positions on the next 15. Just top of the range here. But that might be the last last hurrah. If this flips bearish here, we'll probably call it a session. Let me see, this is a 30. Oh yeah, gang. This is a 30. It's 15. We're gonna need a 30 closure here. This 15 won't do, because if 15 closes bullish, next 30 could break the low. The 15's created a bottom wick. Yeah, I'm gonna need a 30 closure here. And for that reason, I'm gonna call it a session here. I don't know how the day is gonna end. For now, we're red on the day. We haven't had a red day in over a month, but for now, it's a red day. Our first loss on stream in a little over a month. Paid rent for October. I didn't want to end it red on stream, but it's just not setting up yet. It's gonna take a little while to set up, and I don't want to sit here all day. If I see something, I'll obviously call it in the Signal channel, and then I'll just post screenshots for everybody on Instagram, just so you could feel some type of way. Other than that, I'll see everybody in the Signal channel either tonight and tomorrow. We'll obviously run our live stream. Damn, it's a shame. It's Murphy's Law, you know. You get as soon as you get peak viewers, you take L. Then you come back, you go on another streak, you get peak viewers again, you take L. It's just a funny cycle. But I'm hunting throughout the day, and I'm pretty sure next 4-hour positions are going to be setting up for us. So I'm going to try to do my best to be here at around 2 p.m. Not for stream, but in the Signal channel. So look out for possible positions on the next 4-hour. Zoom gang, I'll see you guys in the clubhouse side of things. Mods, thank you for helping me run the stream. As always, Green, appreciate you. Thank you for answering. Better late than never. For sure. And yeah, gang. As for me, my time here is up. Let's call it a session. Oh, we don't have music playing. Here we go. There's the music. All right, my time here is up, and just like that, another New York session is in the books. Oh, chat, love and wisdom to you all. Later.